Dog's persistent nighttime staring baffles owners. Watch to find out why. Before we dive into this intriguing story, please take a moment to support our channel by clicking the like button, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell for more captivating content. Providing a loving home for a shelter dog can be an incredibly rewarding experience. However, it can also come with unexpected challenges. When a recently adopted dog displayed perplexing behavior, it left its new owners both puzzled and concerned. This compassionate couple understood the significance of adopting a rescue dog and decided to visit their local animal shelter in search of a furry addition to their family. The first dog they met appeared to be happy, affectionate, and sweet. Little did they know that he would soon reveal a surprising side of himself. As the dog settled into his new home, a noticeable change in his behavior emerged. His owners couldn't help but wonder about this peculiar trait he exhibited. While he appeared to be a normal dog during the day, a nightly pattern began to emerge, and it was nothing short of unsettling. From the very first night in his new home, this dog developed a peculiar habit. While he behaved normally during the day, at night, he would position himself at his owner's bedroom door and fixate on them while they slept. Despite their attempts to deter him with a child-proof door, he remained steadfast in this behavior. Not only did the constant nighttime surveillance make the owners uncomfortable, but they also grew concerned that their canine companion wasn't getting sufficient rest. Night after night, he stood there, silently watching his owners as they slept, leaving them bewildered and curious about the reason behind his unusual behavior. Desperate for answers and worried about their dog's well-being, the owners decided to investigate further. After weeks of enduring this strange ritual, they knew they had to put an end to it. While the dog napped during the day, his relentless nighttime vigil raised concerns about his sleep deprivation. Though the dog seemed content with his nighttime routine, the owners couldn't help but feel troubled. They needed to find a way to ensure their furry family member got enough rest at night. They believed in setting boundaries and providing a designated sleeping area, even though they allowed him free rein over the house during the day. The owners questioned what kind of routine the dog had been accustomed to in his previous home. Could his previous owner's habits have been vastly different from their own? What truly confounded them was that their dog's nocturnal staring habit occurred in complete silence, unlike the typical dog behavior of staring to beg for food or treats. Determined to get to the bottom of this mystery, the couple decided to set up hidden cameras in their bedroom. They hoped to uncover what their dog was up to during the rest of the night. However, the footage yielded few new insights, leaving them with more questions than answers. Just as suspected, the dog continued his unwavering gaze as his owner slumbered, not budging or uttering a sound for hours on end. Brief moments of drowsiness seemed to overtake him occasionally, only for him to abruptly snap back to attention, resuming his disconcerting night watch by the bedroom door. The lingering question persisted: why? The couple exhausted every avenue, even resorting to closing the bedroom door at night, to no avail. While they had anticipated this outcome, they found themselves running out of solutions. Could it be that this devoted dog had been fiercely protective of his previous owners, or had he picked up this peculiar behavior elsewhere? Desperation settled in for the dog owners, leading them to explore every conceivable possibility. They pondered whether the pup's diet might be the culprit and switched to a different brand of food and treats. When that proved ineffective, they invested in a more comfortable bed. Unfortunately, this too failed to deter his nocturnal vigil. The couple then surmised that their new dog's insomnia stemmed from a lack of daytime exhaustion, prompting them to engage him in play and take longer walks in hopes of tiring him out. Come bedtime, he'd appeared sufficiently fatigued, giving them hope that they had pinpointed the root cause of his unsettling nighttime habit. Yet, despite his evident weariness, he persisted in his relentless staring while they slept. Understandably concerned for their new family member, the owners decided to seek professional help and scheduled a vet visit. Surprisingly, the vet found the dog to be in perfect health, exhibiting happiness, responsiveness, and remarkable obedience for a dog of his age. Baffled by the absence of answers, the owners turned to the pound from which they had adopted the dog. Perhaps the shelter staff could shed light on his enigmatic behavior. To their relief, the pound held a key piece of the puzzle, unveiling a heart-wrenching backstory. The dog's previous owners, expecting their first child, had made the difficult decision to relinquish him to the pound while he slept to spare him the pain of parting. However, this well-intentioned act had left a traumatic mark on the dog. He had gone to sleep in the comfort and safety of his home, only to awaken in a cage at the pound, surrounded by unfamiliar faces and fellow canines. The experience was overwhelming and deeply unsettling. Understandably, the dog became fearful and skittish in the absence of the humans he had grown up with and adored throughout his life. The pound staff recognized that a loyal and obedient dog like him would find a new home quickly, but they worried that his past trauma might lead to trust issues in the future, no matter who his new owners would be. Armed with this tragic knowledge, the dog's new owners resolved to treat him with extra kindness and sensitivity. They understood that dogs experience emotions akin to humans and were committed to rebuilding his trust in humanity. They also recognized the depth of emotional intelligence dogs possess, similar to that of human toddlers. This highlights the idea that dogs respond to their surroundings in the best way they know how. In an effort to reassure their new dog and alleviate his fears of abandonment, the couple made a compassionate choice. They allowed him to sleep in their bedroom. As anticipated, the dog initially seemed hesitant to settle down and sleep, preferring to keep a watchful eye on his owners. However, over time, he gradually began to fall asleep earlier and earlier at night. Within just a few weeks, the couple noticed a remarkable transformation in their rescue dog's behavior. Continuing to let him sleep in their room, the dog adapted to his new routine. Initially, the owners had concerns that this arrangement might diminish his obedience, especially considering advice from expert dog trainers who advocated against letting dogs sleep in the bedroom. However, as time passed, it became evident that this decision was one of the best they had ever made. The dog now rests peacefully, comforted by the proximity of his humans and secure in the knowledge that they won't leave him alone in the night. He has relinquished his unsettling habit of watching them while they sleep. This heartwarming story underscores the remarkable sensitivity and emotional intelligence of dogs. It serves as a reminder that all dogs, regardless of their backgrounds, require special care and a loving home, just as much as we do.